fast. Who goes there?
Hi, this is Chimes Media and I'm James Williams. Okay, the 4th of March 2019 was a year since the alleged attack of two ex-Russian citizens who are living in the UK by two agents, alleged agents of GRU, which is the Russian intelligence agency, I believe, using a nerve chemical agent Novichok, and is regarded as an assassination attempt on them. So on the 4th of March 2019, the area of Salisbury, thereabouts, was declared clear and safe to use, and Theresa May came along and did her PR bit by going there. Right, so now recapping that episode, I'm going to scoot through some of this background story just to remind those who've somehow forgotten or not read anything. According to official UK sources and the Organisation for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, on the 4th of March 2018, Sergei Skripal, a former Russian military officer and double agent for the UK's intelligence service, and his daughter Yulia Skripal were poisoned in Salisbury, England, with a Novichok nerve agent known as A234. The two remained in hospital in a critical condition, with Yulia regaining consciousness after 3 weeks and her father a month after that. Now, a police officer was also taken into intensive care after being contaminated when he went to Sergei Skripal's house. On the 12th of March, which is just 8 days after that incident, the British government accused Russia of attempted murder and announced a series of punitive measures against Russia, including the expulsion of diplomats on the 14th of March, just 2 days afterwards. The UK's official assessment of the incident was supported by 28 other countries which responded similarly. And an unprecedented 153 Russian diplomats were expelled. Russia denied the accusations and responded similarly to the expulsions and accused Britain of the poisoning themselves. Scotland Yard said they believed a two-man hit squad, Alexander Petrov and Ruslan Boshirov, were behind the Salisbury attack, in which the door handle of Skripal's home was smeared with a powerful nerve agent, which was kept in a perfume bottle. The pair are thought to have left the UK the morning after to be back in Russia under the protection of Putin, who denies Russian involvement. The United Kingdom's Crown Prosecution Service, who are responsible for giving the nod for prosecutions, said there was enough evidence to charge them with conspiracy to murder. Now, I should say that on the 30th of June, which was, 3 months afterwards, a similar poisoning occurred of two British nationals in Amesbury, which is only 7 miles from Salisbury, involving the same nerve agent. A man found the nerve agent in a perfume bottle and gave it to a woman which was his girlfriend, I believe, who sprayed it on her wrist. The woman, Dawn Sturgis, fell ill within 15 minutes and died on the 8th of July. And the man, who was also in contact with the poison, survived. I think he was put into an induced coma, but did survive. Now, just before we go any further on this, Novichok agent, as it says on Wikipedia, I don't always trust Wikipedia, but things like this are okay. It's when it gets political and they start describing people as right-wing and anyway, no, that's another story. Novichok is a series of nerve agents developed by the Soviet Union, USSR, and Russia between 1971 and 1993. Russian scientists who developed the agents claim they are the deadliest nerve agents ever made, with some variants possibly 5 to 8 times more potent than VX, and others up to 10 times more potent than Soman. The suspects were caught on CCTV in Salisbury at 11:58 on Sunday, March the 4th, moments before the attack, police said. It is understood Petrov and Boshirov stayed in the City Stay Hotel in Bow in East London during their time in the UK. Cops searching Petrov and Boshirov's room on May the 4th, almost 2 months after the attack in Salisbury, are said to have discovered minute traces of Novichok. Police said the nerve agent was brought into Britain in a Nina Ricci Premier Tour perfume bottle with a specifically made poison applicator, and that's the bottle apparently that I think that was given to Dawn Sturgis. So that was the evidence of it. The issue of this is, of course, open to interpretation. You can either assume that what they're telling you is the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and that's fine, because what other evidence have you got? You can only listen to the story that's given to you, and that is the story. It isn't evidence. You aren't seeing any evidence. We're not seeing any evidence of anything, and why should we? We leave that to our authorities to investigate that sort of thing. But you're hoping they're telling you the truth, don't you? You really hope they're telling you the truth. But the trouble is that the reputation of some police investigations and some police officers, not all of them of course, have left me sceptical about anything that's said. And it was rather quick that they were blaming Russia, and it took them 8 days and they decided that these people were the ones responsible. And I don't think at that time they'd got that bottle on their person, because it was only 8 days, and it was 3 months afterwards that this perfume bottle was found. I don't know if they searched the area or what to even look for it. They had no idea of how it was applied until that bottle was discovered by Charlie Rowley, the boyfriend of Dawn Sturgis. I don't think they knew what it was that had done it, but I don't know. I mean, they've got their testing stuff. I'm sure they know what they're doing in that respect. But let's supposing, I mean, it's quite possible that nothing actually happened. It might be something else that wasn't actually Novichok used. It could have been that the two Russian agents were there sightseeing. I would tend to believe that there was probably a bit more than just sightseeing, wouldn't you? I'm tending to believe that one, that they probably were there for other reasons, and that is to me the leading thing, and plus they say there were minute traces in their hotel room, so those are sort of connecting bits of evidence if they're telling the truth about it. But we don't know, because we're just ordinary plebs. We don't know anything other than what we're told. But, you know, I'm not going to be quick to... I don't think anyone should be quick to judge and condemn the Russian authorities without sufficient evidence. All you can say is, we suspect. And, you know, if you're going to kill somebody off, is using a poison the best way of doing it? I don't know. It's a bit hit and miss, isn't it? You're not sure if you're going to get your target. There's collateral damage has happened. If you were going to be precise in your assassination, wouldn't you have used a knife or something? I don't know. I would have thought there'd been better ways of executing someone. Poison is a bit random. It's like dropping a bomb, isn't it? You kill loads of people that you didn't mean to kill, unless you don't care, of course. So, you know, that's a thing as well. Why would you use a poison which is specifically labelled from Russia, which anyone else could probably make now? Why would you use that? That's just the thing I'm suspicious about. There are relatives of Dawn Sturgis. They want to know the truth about things so they can put their minds at rest. But because of the diplomatic tensions between Russia and Britain and all its allies, you know, you can't go and talk to anyone, can you? You can't go and drop over in Moscow and say, look, you know, hi Vladimir, can we come and talk to your agents about this? And him saying, yeah. They're going to say, get lost. We're not going to cooperate at all. The attitude has been towards Russia has been very, very negative. So you're not in a situation where you can find anything concrete out. You can't question these characters. I think they did a statement. It was fairly innocuous, wasn't it? It wasn't anything much in it. I'm not even bothered with that because nothing really said in it. When Trump went to North Korea, it was on the back of having initially been really hostile, perhaps to get Kim to the table, pay attention to that. And Trump's come out, he's got prisoners released, he's got, you know, bodies flown home from the Korean War and all kinds of concessions, whatever it turns out like. it's been successful for having got something out of nothing. When you go off and accuse Russia of everything, well, it's not the best way of finding out and learning from each other and finding out what was the truth. I mean, far as we know, they said, oh, it was high-level authority, and then suggest Putin. Well, how do they know that? How do they know it was authorised by high authority? But at the end of the day, we really do not know the truth. And we'll probably never know the truth. All we can do is suspect. And we just have to hold that on the shelf. Meanwhile, the relatives of Dawn Sturgis are left indefinitely with no answers. All they can do is what they were all they know is what they were told, which isn't necessarily the truth. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for this time. Until next time, take care of yourself.